Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and somebody posted this file on Facebook, and it was pretty clear. He was asking for some help. I've already traced it. I just used my normal trace. I've resampled it to 300. I traced it in grayscale. I traced it in clip art, and I've already broken apart. And you can see there's some grays. My object is just a little bit, almost 2 inches. So I've set my nudge distance to 12 inches, or to 3 inches. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take out these grays. And I am going to get rid of this one. I don't need it anymore. I'm going to go to Edit, Find and Replace, Find Object, Begin New Search, Next, Find Fills, Uniform Fills, Next. I'm going to specify the color. I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to click on here, get my eyedropper tool. I'm going to pick this gray. Now this gray is a little bit different, but it's easy enough removed. So the gray is that gray. So we're going to hit that gray. We're going to go Next, Finish, Find All. Then you can X out of that, and I'm going to move all my grays to the right. It's got a little bit of trash in there. It picked up some of that number, but that's easily removed. And the other ones would just be a little bit of trash, and I would not keep them. I would get rid of all these trashes. They're not going to help you. And this is where the Alt key and the shape and the freehand pick tool would help. I'm not going to take the time in the video to get rid of all of them. But they're basically trash that was connected. The little lines might help. The tongue, we'll move the tongue over. It's a little bit different shade of gray, but it doesn't really matter. Then I'm going to get the white, and I'm going to move it over the opposite way. I'm going to left click No Fill, and I'm going to right click Hairline. I'm going to bring in a rectangle, and I'm going to color it yellow, and I'm going to put it to the back of the page, which I went to range in order. I've got a hotkey for it. Order back of page. We don't need the yellow box anymore. And for the video, I'm probably going to just do the face. Then I would take these whites and do the same thing. Left click, right click, move them over. Move them over, left click, right click. Now what we could also do is just move them all over, just making sure you're not moving any black over. This will take, you see I hit one black, we'll put it back. Let me zoom in here. And you can always hit this, like somebody stated one time, you can always hit the Z. Let's get that white, move it over, get these teeth. And I'm going to have to zoom in a little bit more. All the rest of it is pretty much trash, or what I would call trash. That's actually gray, but we're going to make it white right now. We're going to move it over. See, there's some gray trash. I double clicked on it, so it gave me the shape tool. And the rest of it, these other pieces we need, but really the rest of it we don't really even need. Or I'm going to say we don't need them. Now I'm going to try to get rid of this black. And you can see the lion or the tiger is still behind there. Now this is where it would be a good deal to use the freehand pick tool. We'll go right up here to our pick tool and get the freehand pick tool. And we grab that by mistake, which is okay. I'm going to nudge it out of the way. Take our freehand pick tool and grab all this lion, tiger, and delete it. Now there's probably a little trash still in there. I think we got it. And for the video, I think I'm just going to concentrate on this head. I always take my pick tool back. Now what we can do is make this no fill and put an outline. Now we can take our tiger head, and let's go ahead and group this together. Control G, and I'm going to move it over. This is what's so nice about the nudge tool. Now I'm going to group these together. Control G. For a second, I'm going to right click on black. I want them a different color. Now I'm going to take my Smart Fill tool and I'm going to fill this circle in with black. Then I'm going to take my gray, which I know is my tongue, and I'm going to make it gray. And I'm missing something here. Let's take the Smart Fill tool on black and let's fill that in, because you're going to want some of the wood. So that's what happened. The Smart Fill tool got where it couldn't get to those points. And we're going to take the Smart Fill tool again and fill that in, and I think we're pretty good to go. I think there might be one more up here that you can Smart Fill. And then if you look at it let's take a rectangle. Let's make the rectangle the whole size. Fill it with yellow. Put it to the back of the page. The grays are going to engrave gray. The black's going to engrave black. The white doesn't need to be there. We've grouped them together, remember? So let's make them no fill. There we go. Now what I would do is select it all and put no outline. That'll be a pretty cool looking tiger, because this will be black, this will be gray, this will be the wood. The yellow will be the wood. Now the person I'm helping out here, or trying to help out, you're still going to have to do the numbers, and I might, if I have time in a little bit, do the rest of the part of it. And what I would do to engrave this, depending on how big it is, let's say you're doing it on a plaque and it's right here. Remember that we grouped everything together. I would get the gray and put it off the page. And don't worry about the letters right now, but I would engrave this at 100 power at, let's say, 60 speed, and then I would take this and get it off your page and bring this in just one nudge over, and I would run that separately. You could do color mapping, but you really got some control over this if you run this at like 50 power and 90 speed. And then if it's not quite dark enough, you could change it and run it a little bit again. And then when you get through, it'll look really similar to the drawing. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.